All right, what's up, guys? So this is the ZF video that I was going to put out a while ago, but I kind of screwed up and messed a few things up, so I had to redo it. So I did this, I was doing this at 47, but I also just doing this at level 42. I just never made a video until later on. I was like, you know what, maybe I should. So you'll want to run through these two packs up along the side, avoid all the ads you can possibly, and then turn towards the ads as they're smacking you so you don't get dismounted. And the way I always do this jump right here is I'll stop, I'll line myself up, and then I'll proceed with the jump. It's always the safest way to do that. And for the build, you're going to go 5 points in Holy for the extra mana, and 5 points in Redoubt. I was actually a different spec. I swapped, but Redoubt basically will block any attacks, so you won't get dismounted. Your safest way to go is to put 5 points in Redoubt first, and then start putting your points in the Holy. In Retribution, you're going to go 5 points Benediction, 5 points in Deflection, 5 points Conviction, 3 points in Pursuit of Justice, 1 point in Eye for an Eye, 3 points in the 3% damage against humanoids. Can't remember the name of it. I'm sure I show you in a second here. Crusade. It's called Crusade. All right, 3 points Crusade, 1 point in Sanctify Aura, and then 2 points for improved Sanctify Aura, and then 5 points in Vengeance for the extra damage that you'll be receiving from exorcisms, TNTs, dynamites, all that good stuff. And for gear, I went with some claw stuff with spell damage. I actually ended up enchanting my gloves with 20 spell damage. Don't really need to do all the extra enchants. I just wanted to do it just for a little more deeps. Nothing wrong with a little more deeps. Leg enchant, crafted out on my warlock, farmed the mats on my warlock in about half an hour. The boots, plus 12 stam. A couple of generic rings. 18 stam to shield. Plus 40 spell damage to weapon as well. I kind of spent a small portion of the gold I would have spent boosting in Mara, so totally worth it if you've got the money lying around. Now I'm regretting it a little bit because I'm doing strat boosts and I don't got a whole lot of gold left, so go big or go home, I guess. And this is the one pull including the Scarabs. There's not many. I haven't seen any videos with the Scarabs in one pull, so I figured that I would put one out because it's possible at any level. I crafted the Dreamweave circlet, Dreamweave chest piece on my warlock as well. Good chunk of spell damage there. 211 spell damage without a flask. With a flask, you get up to about 246, I believe it is. 35 plus 11. Yeah. And you're just going to melt through the ads faster. So I would definitely bring some consumables to when you're coming here. So bring your swiftness potions, your Nightfin soup, lesser wizard oil, which doesn't cost much to craft at all. It all helps. It all adds up. And yeah, it'll make the pull easy. You actually get a lot of mana pots off the mobs when you're killing the zombies, so you'll never really have to buy any. You'll jump on this little pillar and then you'll mount up. And I actually posted, this is the video, I get dismounted here just to show you guys what happens. So turn, kite them. And Redoubt is nice for this run-in because it will actually block these guys' attacks, giving you a higher chance of not being dismounted. If you're having problems being dismounted, I would definitely make sure you have points in Redoubt. And yeah, you'll start your run through. If there's Shadow Hunters, you're going to have to kill them. You don't have to kill them with the Scarabs if they're here. Say I get dismounted, I just bubble, holler all the way to here. You can go, there's a couple different respawn spots here, but this one's the easiest one right here, actually. You just literally stand here on this little piece and they'll just run away. Because in other videos, they don't show you when you get dismounted, right? So I figured that I would put a couple bloopers in here where I, you know, things happen. See, they run off. See you later, turds. Run up here, jump up. Jump on that jar. Genie jar, whatever you want to call it. And basically here, once he resets, you make your way to the zombies. So see, there's a shadow hunter here. I end up killing the shadow hunter. Get her out of here. Get her out of the fight. Get rid of her ASAP, potato. Let's see. I go through the spec again, just showing. And yeah, put your points in Redoubt. I would have never made it through here if I didn't have those points in. I was doing this, I think level 40. I started coming in here, and that helped me out a lot getting to the safe spots. The reason I'm not that spec here is because I'm higher level, but recommended if you need the mitigation. He's got to take the pull slow once you get used to it, and you get a little more confident, man. You can just start speed clearing these. So when you actually run in here, when you do have ads on you, you're gonna want to come up to that ledge, jump up, get in that safe spot. But we're not doing it in this video. We're gonna pull the zombies first. Double click these. Hide behind the jar like a little girl. The reset, and you can pull the second set of graves. See, I like to sit down. I don't know if it even helps, but I do it anyways. That run-in was tough, you know. Double click these. You're gonna always have to bop here or divine shield. I usually bop because eventually you get less time on your bop. It's up more often. So I always stop right in front, spacebar, hit W in the corner, done. You try to just double click your mouse and run up, you'll hit the ledge. You won't actually make up the ledge, and you'll get smacked by those zombies. And that makes for a real bad day. Then you have to come right back in here, do it all over again. You don't want to be doing that. Sometimes if they don't reset either, I'll just jump up this totem and jump right on the wall, resets them faster. It all works off of line of sight. So if they can't see you, they'll de-aggro. But if they can see part of your body, then they're just going to sit there. They have nothing else to do with their time. You know, they're an NPC, right? They're going to sit there until next morning. Or until they die. So we'll open up the next set of graves here. But yeah, you'll almost always have to bop on that second grave pull. This pull, you don't need to, because they get them done fast enough. You're safe. All right. So now we got them all opened up. You're going to run across the wall. Let's reverse that just a little bit there, so you can see where. So, sorry, I'm sick. I got a bit of a cold. You'll jump up along the wall. You'll run up here with the Pursuit of Justice easy clear, easy jump onto here. You jump on this part, hop over to this part, and we'll get on with it. Now, I am also going to pause this in a second just to show you that you don't need to bop or divine shield these scarabs when you're pulling them. You just have to be fast on popping your pot, so I recommend macroing it. So right here, I popped it. I should have instantly popped my swiftness potion. These scarabs will not hit you. If you do it, if you drop it exactly where I drop, I try to drop it close to this pillar because these scarabs kind of crawl around. But there's usually a bigger gap here where you can run right or you can run straight and they won't hit you. They won't daze you, and you don't need to waste more time popping CDs and whatnot. So here I get dazed. I pop it because they would have caught me off guard anyway. But you don't need to if you're fast enough popping your swiftness potion, because they will not be able to keep up with you. Pursuit of Justice plus that. You make your way down. And then here, like I say, I screwed up. I popped that shield. I should not have popped that shield. And I would have been able to pull the mobs to the right here. So these mobs on the right, I recommend dropping a level rank 1 consecrate there. And then there's mobs on this far left side you'll see that I miss, where you can exorcism them if you have this shield up, because you get 10 seconds to do it. There's plenty of time. Here's the pull with all the scarabs involved. And you want to get to this side of the wall as fast as possible, because what'll happen is those scarabs can reset if they're not in combat in a certain period of time. Jump back and forth, wait for the opportune moment, get them grouped. Grouping is key here.
Baby, please, I'll take a hit or whatever you got. Maybe 2, maybe 3. Oh, you're phenomenal, feel like a domino, fall to my knees. I am a melody, you are my galaxy, my sweet relief. Oh, 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 I used to like liquor to get me inspired.
Take your time on these pulls too. Like on the one pull, you're getting all that in one shot. So you already got her beat. This is the hardest part, is getting to this point. The pull itself is not hard, and you got to watch the wall, because sometimes these guys can smack you. And that is exactly why I say put points in redoubt, because sometimes that can save your life. I think I missed about 6 mobs there, but in my mind, it wasn't really worth running down, trying to group them after the fact. You're better off just going for the kill, logging on your alt, and resetting them. Because then by the time, you got to go re-kill them again, it's just not really worth it. And you'll kill these things fast enough that you'll be doing these runs in probably, I'd say, 12 to 14 minutes, depending on mob spawns and whatnot. So this spot here, I usually try to consecrate right here, because then the consecrate will actually trickle on the side of the mountain, and you'll be getting double. You'll be hitting them as they're coming through here and around the side. So you're getting double consecrate damage in. So that's one thing to be noted too. If you're confident enough where you think you can make it, go ahead and do it. It speeds it up a lot as well. But yeah, if this is definitely the best way to level up. If you're looking to level from 40 to 52 fast, when you feel like you got the skills, you want to give it a shot, this is your best way to do it. Let's be honest, being boosted is very boring. But yeah, if you can get that 3 times vengeance proc and then you drop a consecrate, mine usually, I think they tick for about 89 with my spell power boost. Well, I should say my gear. You're a little squishier because you're wearing some cloth pieces, but your consecrates do a shite ton more damage, you know? And there have been a few times where I did get a little cocky with my consecrates, and I've been dazed in that spot. And it's kind of why, unless I know I have the timing to do it, I won't go too close to the edge. Because if you get dazed on that side, you're going to be dead. Because then you have to drop down off of the wall to reset the mobs, and you're restarting your kill. So timing is definitely key here, boys. And for me, I was trying to utilize my TNTs when I had a divine shield up, when I would hit all the mobs with it. Sometimes I'll throw them on the mountain just to get that proc, but that's just more mats, more time, more gold you got to spend. And you make a lot more work out of the TNT when you have them all grouped. See, those blood drinkers, I'll usually stun those too because they run a lot faster than the other ads. Had little mana issues here when I popped that bop. I didn't rebuff wisdom. Always make sure you have divine wisdom up. Or divine wisdom, blessing of wisdom. I'm an idiot. Run away, little girl. Run away. And as the zombies start getting lower health, they start moving slower as well, so you can get a lot more damage in with your consecrates. Once I think it's about 20%, 25%. I know when I was doing this on my mage, man, it was a lot easier. But this is still super easy. It just takes a little bit more technical work to it. Bopper. Get that full duration of that consecrate in there. Damn near. You got Usain Bolt at the front of the pack of the zombies. There goes Usain Bolt running back, running forward. Doesn't know where she's going. There she's back in the pack. Now she's slowed. She's hurt enough. Now, I know they're close to being dead here, so what I'll do is I'll actually kill them on this wall or down on the other side so you can actually loot all the ads. Because if you kill them in the ravine there, the little side of the wall, you won't be able to loot them sometimes. It's kind of annoying. And as you shimmy on that wall, when you strafe jump, it'll actually run the ads back. They'll kind of go to the left, go to the right, don't know what they want to do. And then, so they actually sit in that consecrate a little bit longer than intended. So it's nice. It's extra damage. And then here, most of them die, I believe here. At rank 1 consecrate, pretty much always up. Don't have to really worry about ever being out of mana. You always drop a rank 1 consecrate if you really need to. Here, I just kind of wanted to kill him. I end up killing that one on the side of the mountain there that I don't even know if I can loot him, but see, I missed about 6 ads. It's kind of one of those things, right? If I had that divine shield up and I wouldn't have wasted on the scarabs, I would have been able to pull all those. And in my opinion, it's not worth taking the time to kill 6 ads when you can just reset the instance, get back in here and do another full pull. So if that does happen to you, don't worry too much. You'll be fine. We got all the scarabs and most of the zombies. So yeah, redoubt. I'd maximize that. Put 5 points in that over the divine intellect. And then your standard ret tree that we went through before. We're doing it here at the end of the video as well, one more time, just so you guys can have the proper build going into this. So 5 points benediction, 5 in deflection, 5 in conviction, 3 in pursuit of justice, 1 in eye for an eye, 3 points in crusade, 1 point in sanctify aura, 2 points in improve sanctify aura, and then vengeance. And that is the build. And that'll pretty much sum the video up for the most part. So that is the ZF1 pull with the scarabs. And I realized in that pull that I didn't have sanctify aura up. So sometimes this doesn't work. Always double check that you have sanctify aura up as soon as you start going in for the kill. And that'll maximize and utilize your damage and your experience per hour. Be getting the runs done faster. And yeah, hopefully this video helps you guys. And make sure when you do pop swift consecrate to pull the scarabs, use swiftness potion instantly after. Macro it to a button that's on your mouse or something, so you're always hitting it. You will not get dazed, and then you can save that shield. You can drop a rank 1 consecrate on the right side, and you can exorcism the other mobs on the left. With 10 seconds of divine shield, you'll easily clear it and get it every single time. I think I got about 15 pulls of not missing any mobs. But if this video helped you guys out, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you guys have any farming spots from level 52 on a pally to like 58 or something. I haven't figured any out yet, but yeah, drop it in comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Stay safe.